The number of children in a Virginia family tripled in an instant, but only after an incredible loss. One of Stephanie Culley's closest friends died from breast cancer last month, so Culley took in the 6 children that were left behind. Only on CBS This Morning, Dana Jacobson is here with Culley's first network interview. Dana, good morning.
Good morning, Gail. What would you do if a dear friend who was dying asked you to care for her children, 6 of them, ranging in ages from 2 to 15? For Stephanie Culley, her husband, and their 3 kids, the answer was simple: open their home and their hearts.
Y'all come give Aunt Stephanie a hug.
They may not share a last name, but this is the very definition of family. Stephanie Culley's expanding family, finding joy in little ways after being brought together by grief.
I wanted her to live so much. No mother ever deserved to live and raise their kids as much as her. I mean, they needed her.
Stephanie is talking about Beth Lightcap, a single mom and dear friend who leaned on Stephanie while battling cancer this past year. And in April, when doctors told Beth they'd run out of treatment options, Stephanie was the only option to take care of her children.
Yes. What about my babies? She was never worried about herself. She was never worried about anything but them. And she looked at me and she said, "Can you do this for me? Can you do this?"
You said to your husband,
Yeah.
6 kids.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He took a long pause, and he said, "We'll do what we have to do."
When you went back and you were able to say to Beth, "We can do this," what did she say?
We cried together, and I told her that I would love them. I would never be able to love them like she would, but I would do the very best that I could.
The best has been better than anyone could have imagined.
Is it kind of crazy in here?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, very much.
But it feels like home.
The hallways of the Culley home are a little bit louder now. And the piles of laundry, they've tripled. But Beth's 14-year-old daughter, Selena, says everyone is adjusting the best they can.
It's been actually easier than anyone ever would expect because we all have each other and it just feels like home.
Tell me a little bit about your mom.
She was a really good mom and I know we meant everything to her.
How does she remind you of your mom?
She pretty much does the same thing and loves us.
You know, we're grieving, but we know she's with us. She used to joke, and say that, when one of them's acting up and you don't see it, I'm gonna be tapping you on the shoulder.
Who's the biggest troublemaker in this group?
I would say Jackson.
Lily, you agree, huh? Yeah.
Jackson.
What is it that Jackson does?
Everything.
It's true.
The family's trying to find a new normal by just living life. Last Sunday, Ace, the youngest of Beth Lightcap's kids, turned 2.
I'm not a saint, I'm not an angel, I'm not a hero. I just love these kids. To walk in the door and see all of them in the living room dancing and playing and happy, that's what it's all about.
Right now, the Culleys have temporary custody of the kids with a July hearing for permanent custody. I asked Stephanie if they're planning on eventually adopting them. She said some of the kids have already asked about getting the Culley last name, and that decision, though, will be up to them.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's an incredible
Looks like
family.
an angel to me, Dana.
I agree with you.
And you can't get a bigger compliment than the kids saying, "Guys, it feels like home."
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Got to keep an eye on Jackson, though.
What a gift she gave her friend who was
Yes.
dying to know that they would be well cared for.
So
Yes.
selfless. And the family is involved, the
Thank
aunts
you.
and uncles and grandparents as well.